Every spring, families celebrate getting that acceptance letter from a stretch school. But acceptance is not the same thing as academic alignment. Treating a reach school as proof of a good fit can send expensive ripples through a student's entire future. This data contrasts the expectation of a four-year degree with the reality. Nationally, only 19% of students graduate in 4 years. The actual average is 6.2 years, and nearly half of all students, 47%, never finish what they started. For many institutions, this attrition is a predictable part of the business model. A student who takes 6 years to graduate provides 50% more revenue in tuition, room, and board than a student who finishes in 4. Colleges publish an admissions range showing the middle 50% of their incoming class. They know that students admitted at the bottom of that range are statistically more likely to need remediation, change majors, and stay enrolled longer. They've already run the numbers on your child's likelihood of paying for a 5th or 6th year. By focusing only on the brand name, families often overlook the fact that they are entering the system at a deliberate mathematical disadvantage. Starting at the very bottom of a school's academic floor changes the college experience from one of competition to one of survival. This leads to the first stage of chained attrition. Roughly 1 in 3 college students is placed into non-credit remedial courses. These classes cost full tuition but do not count toward a degree, essentially forcing you to pay college prices to repeat high school. Remediation is a statistical wall. The dropout risk for these students is 74% higher than for those who start with credit-bearing classes. Once you are behind, the traps multiply. Sequential prerequisites are missed, and scholarships often expire after the 4th year. As the time to graduate stretches out, student loan interest continues to compound. Stretching for prestige often turns a student into a high-revenue customer who pays the highest possible price for a degree they are statistically less likely to finish. You can reverse this dynamic by choosing a school where your academic profile places you at the top of the incoming class. National rankings rely heavily on the median SAT scores and graduation rates of a university's freshmen. To protect their reputation and their revenue, schools must recruit students who will pull these averages higher. This shifts your status in the quadrant matrix. When you hit the top 25%, the university views you as a strategic asset. Schools compete for you with automatic scholarships from $10,000 to $40,000, plus priority access to honors colleges and research. Merit scholarships are just strategic price discounts. The university isn't being generous. They are investing in their own profile by buying your academic performance. Many families fear that choosing a state or regional school will permanently limit a child's career options. The data suggests otherwise. This chart shows nearly 89% of Fortune 100 CEOs did not attend an Ivy League institution. In the Fortune 500, Wisconsin produced more CEOs than Harvard, and the Big Ten produced over 12% of top leaders. These state and land-grant schools are the primary engines for the country's executive leadership. Tim Cook leads Apple with a degree from Auburn University. The CEOs of General Motors, Walmart, Microsoft, and ExxonMobil all earned their undergraduate degrees from state or regional programs. High-level employers look for demonstrable skills, internship experience, and class rank. For most hiring managers, your performance matters more than the name on the diploma. At a massive flagship university, you are one of thousands graduating with the exact same degree every May. You are competing with your own classmates for the same entry-level roles in the same markets. This is the problem with borrowed prestige. You share the school's brand name, but you also share the crowded pipeline for jobs and attention. At a well-matched school where you are a top-tier student, you stand out. Professors have the bandwidth to write genuine recommendations, and career offices can provide direct leads into regional internship programs. Graduating in the top 10% of a regional university provides more leverage and a higher GPA than scraping by at the bottom of a prestigious one. If you choose the elite path, you must be prepared for full tuition costs and an environment where every student was a top performer. For families prioritizing the budget, targeting schools where the student sits in the top 25% of the admitted class is the most reliable way to secure significant institutional funding. If a student is a borderline admit, the smartest move is to prioritize academic alignment. Do not risk the chained attrition trap for the sake of a brand name. Identifying your personal tolerance for financial and academic risk is the first step before paying any enrollment deposit. This alignment benchmark provides the final test for any potential college decision. First, does the student's academic profile sit in the top 25%? Second, is there a clear 4-year path to graduation without remediation? And third, will the student be a standout candidate for faculty and career resources? The modern workforce is looking for high GPAs and specialized skills, not just a recognizable logo. The right school is the one where the data suggests your child has the highest probability of finishing strong and on time. Prestige is a borrowed asset. Academic performance is an advantage you own forever. Choose the school where you can perform.